Hello class, it's me, Mr. Ture, and today we are going to have a drawing exercise. We're going to start to use our sketchbooks, which you should have gotten in your art kit. Last time we talked about how we were going to take this shape and turn it into this shape. We're going to take a break from that, plus I think you can do it on your own. You're smart and creative people. This week we're going to make a dinosaur out of clay, and we're going to work from a drawing that we make of the dinosaur in our sketchbooks. So let's get started. First, you will need a pencil with a nice sharp point, an eraser, and the sketchbook. To begin, let's have our paper horizontally. I know that the first page of a sketchbook can be intimidating. It's completely brand new. It's pure white paper, unmarked. You don't want to mess it up. That's what sketchbooks are for. Sketchbooks are to work out your ideas, to make mistakes and then improve upon those mistakes, and always have a record of how far you've come as an artist. There are professional sketchbooks where you put your finished drawings, but we'll work on that later. So let's start with making the body of a dinosaur. And it's going to be an oval diagonally on the page. This will be the body of the dinosaur. Now I'd like you to use a light line, though I'm going to be using a heavy line to demonstrate what to do. Up here, I'm going to make the arms. Just these little claws that go on either side. And up here, I'm going to be making the neck and the head. So the neck will go up, the neck will go up here. Move this down so you can see it. Now, we're not going to worry about editing yet. Erasing, reinforcing. Let's make the powerful jaws of the dinosaur right here. You can have his mouth open or closed. I'm going to have his mouth closed but snarling, so you can see his teeth because he feels threatened, or she feels threatened, and she's letting her presence be known. A little slit here for the nostrils. And now the eye. It's time for the dinosaur's tail. The dinosaur's tail plus the two legs are going to make sort of a tripod. And when we make our final dinosaur out of clay, it will be a source of balance and stability. Now, let's draw the Tyrannosaurus's tail going back here. And now its powerful legs, which it used to run after jeeps maybe in the movies, are going to be here, coming out. Tail is here. So we're going to measure the feet to be about here, the big claws. Sharp talons, claws that it used to grip the earth. Now at this point, it's time to edit. So we're going to take our eraser and we're going to make this whole thing one form. by erasing where things overlap. Erasing the inner curves of the oval. And the great thing about clay and pencils is you can use the pencils to make details in the clay. To poke holes for the nostrils. Ooh, do we erase this line right here? I think we do. Do we erase this line right here? I think we do. Now, since nobody really knows what dinosaurs look like, perhaps they had scales. I know some dinosaurs had plates on their back to help them in defense. Some people believe they had feathers. Some people believe they had scales. I'm going to give this dinosaur scales, which are just going to be interlocking U's. Interlocking lowercase u's. And eventually, when the time comes, we can make this in the clay as well by drawing into the clay. So, you can continue drawing scales if you want. You can give this cool dinosaur a mohawk. Anything you do, anything you make, we'll be able to recreate with the clay tomorrow. If you want, you can shade. You can provide this dinosaur with a landscape, like we learned to paint. Maybe a volcano in the background. It hasn't erupted yet, but is threatening to. Maybe a moon in the sky, because it's night. Some mountains in the back. Pterodactyl in the distance. The choice is yours. I'm going to finish filling in the details right now. I suggest you do the same thing at home. So I'm just finishing up here, but if you want to make a different kind of dinosaur, if you have a favorite kind like the Triceratops, Stegosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Velociraptor, the same formula applies, but in different sizes, in different proportions. So you would still use a shape for the body and then attach the limbs to it. That's my technique. As you get better and better at drawing, and as you fill up more and more of these pages, you're going to develop your own techniques. So I've put a little more detail into this drawing, but not too much, because this is just going to be a model for my eventual clay dinosaur. And we're going to do that tomorrow, from this form right here. Thank you very much for drawing along with me. I look forward to drawing with you in the future. Bye-bye.